Howdy there folks. So for this video I'm going to be making steak with a chimichurri sauce and a lemon and thyme roast potatoes. So for my steak I am going with these beautiful strip loin steaks. I'm choosing strip loin because I do like the little bit of a fat cap that it has, and it's just a beautiful steak to cook with. Now everybody has their own way of cooking steaks that they completely swear by, and that's perfectly fine. At the end of the day, it's about what works for you. As long as you're getting your desired outcome, it doesn't really matter how you're doing it. But I'm going to walk you through my method. I like to actually start prepping my steaks the day before I cook them. So what I'm going to be doing with these steaks is I'm actually going to be dry brining them. What that means is the day beforehand I'm going to put some salt on them and I'm going to leave them uncovered in the fridge. Now there's a common misconception that this can make your steak salty, and that simply just isn't true. What the salt is actually doing is drawing the moisture out of the steak. This allows for a drier surface area on the steak, which means we get a better Maillard reaction. A Maillard reaction is just when your steak forms a crust and browns and tastes infinitely better. So all we need to do is just get a nice bit of salt over the top of our steaks and get a nice bit of salt on the other side. Now I'm going to leave that overnight uncovered in my fridge and we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. So for our potatoes, we're going to chop them into equal sizes and get them boiling. You want them cooked to the point where the knife can go through, but it's not really breaking apart. We drain them, get them into a pot, cover and give them a shake. This creates a rough edge that will be extra crispy when they're roasted. Then we're just going to spray them down with oil. I'm not going to add seasoning here, and you'll see why in a while. We're going to get them into a roasting tray and get them into your oven as high as it can go. Now for the chimichurri, we're going to dice up a white onion, grate some garlic. I'm going to dice up a chili. I'm taking the seeds out, but you can leave them in if you would like to. I'm going to dice up some parsley. Now, traditionally, chimichurri would come with coriander. However, coriander is not really well liked in my house. So, just when you're making it yourself, if you want to add some fresh coriander, that is more than okay. Then add a little bit of red wine vinegar, olive oil, salt, and give it a mix and put it aside till we're ready. Now it's time to make our potatoes sing. So we're going to zest some lemon, get some thyme leaves, get them onto a board. We're going to grate some garlic, bring them all together in one pile, and we're going to add salt. Now the salt is actually used as an abrasive to break down the garlic, the lemon, and the thyme. So we give that a very quick chop, get that into a bowl with our potatoes, and we're going to give it a good toss to coat. And then we're going to get them back in the oven just to take the rawness off that garlic. Now, if you look, you'll see all the moisture has come out of our steak, so we're going to pat them down, give them a nice seasoning, and then we're going to get them into a screaming hot pan. We want to get good color on both sides. These are thin steaks, so they shouldn't take too long. So whatever steak you choose, cook it to your liking. I'm then going to add some butter to the pan and we're going to start basting the steak. Basting is incredibly important. It adds a lovely rich crust to it. Once that's ready and rested, we're going to get our potatoes onto a board. We're going to get our steak on and we're going to get some chimichurri. And my God, I cannot wait to see what this tastes like.